welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an install video for you guys on this amazing hair from New Star Hair Team. So this is the Brazilian deep wave that I showed you guys a couple days ago in my unboxing video, and this is what it looks like. It was important to me to show you guys the hair in this state because sometimes, like when we film YouTube videos, we just did our hair for the video, so I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So this is the hair like a few days in. I have not wet it since this morning. I had just ran a little bit of water on it just to tame it a little, but this is what it looks like probably like 12 hours later. So yeah, I've had this hair in for about 4 days. I am literally obsessed. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the texture. The texture is so natural looking, and what I do love about this is that you can run your fingers through the hair. Okay, sometimes when you have like a deep wave or a curly hair, it gets tangled or it's just not easy to work with. This hair is really easy to work with. I was really surprised by that. As soon as I took it out the bundles and I deep conditioned it and I washed it, I let it sit in the conditioner for about an hour, and then I washed the conditioner out. Then I installed the hair while it was like semi-wet, and then I kind of let it air dry into this curl pattern, and I'm loving it. What I do love about this hair is that it blends so nicely with my natural leave out up front, so it just looks really natural. I wanted you guys to see the hair like basically a few days old, and just when I haven't really styled it, because I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So in this video, you guys are gonna see me install this hair, and then I'm gonna also try to show you guys how I style the hair. Like, I'm just gonna go wet it a little bit, put some conditioner in it, and just show you guys what it looks like once it's wet, and how I basically just kind of lay my edges down. I've kind of let them just be regular because they really do blend in really well with the hair, so I don't really slick them down too often. I'll do it like one day, and then I'll just kind of let it dry and just kind of mold themselves into this pattern. And that's what I love about this hair, because it is just so natural looking. If you don't want it to be this big, then you can just put some water and conditioner on it and it will tame the hair. I have a 16-inch closure in 20 inches, 22, 24, and 26 inches. So I have 4 whole bundles in my hair. I actually cut out 2 tracks when I was installing, so I didn't use all of the hair. The 20-inch bundle, I actually used like the majority of it, but I left a little bit out because I didn't really need it all, because this hair is super full and it is super long. So I love that it's true to length. It styles really well. It holds up well. It dries beautifully. Sometimes, you know, the hair can be frizzy or crazy. This doesn't do that. This dries really nicely. I do love the fact that this hair does not mat underneath. It doesn't tangle. It's just really nice hair. So kudos to New Star Hair Team for stepping their game up. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I'm glad I chose this pattern because it's something different. It's not something that I usually do. I usually don't go this long and curly, but I'm loving the way that it looks. I love how it just turned out. It's really pretty, and I'm satisfied. I am gonna do a 1-month update for you guys at the end of the month and just let you guys know how the hair held up. It doesn't really shed, I have to say. I have wet it twice since I've put it in, and it hasn't really shed much. It's just like a little bit of hair in the brush, like just enough to kind of get the whatever tangles have occurred, but it doesn't really tangle. So I haven't had too many issues with shedding or anything like that. It holds up really well, so I'm happy with it. Like, I'm really happy with it. So I will do a 1-month update in a few weeks at the end of the month. I just wanted you guys to kind of see what it looks like once it's in and installed and in its natural state. I will show you guys how this hair straightens at some point throughout the month, so you will see that. Just want to let you guys know that they are now located in the US as well. They have a New York City location, so if you're already here and you want to check out their US website, I've put it down below, along with their Aliexpress vendor site as well. I'm really happy with this texture of hair. It's really pretty, guys, so make sure you guys check it out. If you want to see how I installed this hair, please keep watching the rest of this video. Hey guys, so I'm going to start out by laying my closure. So I lay my closure first by gluing it down first. So this kind of just positions it and puts it exactly where I need it to go. I am a beginner at sewing hair in. Actually, believe it or not, this is my second time ever sewing my hair in. So for me to lay a closure, I just kind of do it the same way I would do it with a quick weave, and I lay it down with the glue, and then I go in with the needle and thread. So here I'm just creating a knot already in my stocking cap, and then I'm going to put the needle through the end of the two tracks that I have. So I actually have a whole bundle of hair right here in my hand, and to put it down I actually just pulled it through. Then I take a hair clip and pin it on the other side, and then I just take the needle and thread all the way around into the braids, and this is how I secure my wefts. So I am not good at sewing hair in. This is actually my second time doing it, and this technique I found to be really easy. This is the quickest and easiest way I could think of doing this on my own without having someone do it for me. So basically I'm just sewing the hair onto the braid through the cap. I found that using a stocking cap actually was a lot easier than anything else, honestly. Like, I feel like the hair is really secure once I have a stocking cap on it, so I found that to be easier than using a netted cap. For me, the stocking cap method just worked. This is the same method I use for when I do a quick weave. It's really exactly the same exact thing minus the glue. I'm just sewing the hair onto the cap versus, you know, gluing it onto the cap, but it still works in the same way. So I'm just going to repeat the same process on each side, and I'm just going, once I get the hair where I want it to be, I just pull the rest of the bundle around and start sewing that down as well. And if, like I said, if you have a hard time holding your bundle down with your own hand because you're not good at this, if you don't have a steady hand, just grab a hair clip like I did and just clip it onto the cap, and it will make the hair lay down, and it'll just be easier, and just follow, you know, the track. It's really, really simple, guys. I did this a lot faster than I did it the first time. The first time I ever sewed my hair in, I did not film it because I was scared and I didn't know if it was going to come out right. So once I learned the technique that I wanted to do, I decided to film it. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just securing the hair onto the cap. And I only used one stocking cap for this. You don't need several. You do want your hair to be able to breathe in between the tracks. So you're just kind of using the cap as a secure method. So that's what I'm doing. And then here I'm going to double knot my thread and then cut it. So I'm basically now sewing on my closure. So the closure is already glued down, but just to secure it, I like to sew around it. And this is just going to make the closure tighter and keep it in position to where it is. Not that the glue wouldn't, it's just that the glue isn't going to permanently keep it down. The sewing will. And because I'm wearing a cap, it actually really helped me with securing my closure. For me, caps just work better. So if you can get a stocking cap, I suggest getting one and using that to secure your closure. It works so well. So here I'm just sewing it onto the cap, and I actually cut my cap, which I did off camera because I didn't want it to go all the way to my edges, so I cut it back a little bit as far as I wanted my closure to go. I put my closures behind my edges. I don't take them to my hairline because my hairline is just funny. I have a widow's peak, as you can see, so I think that it looks unnatural. So for me, I just kind of like to leave some natural hair out over a closure. It works really well when you have curly hair. So this is how I lay my edges. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly. I use the olive oil formula super control gel, and then I just use Ampro Pro Style gel and a little conditioner and a toothbrush. So I kind of already did it. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I do. I put all of that on my edges, and then I just take the toothbrush and lay them down and blend it in with the hair, and this is the final look. So I kind of did a flip over method for this look specifically right here, and it came out really cute. I really love this hair, guys. Make sure you guys check out New Star Hair on Aliexpress. I'm obsessed with the way that this curl is. I love the curl pattern. It's the deep wave, Brazilian deep wave, so make sure you guys check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe.